The chandelier didn't flicker, it shattered. A single crystal teardrop fell from the vaulted ceiling and exploded on the marble floor the instant the solicitor declared, his only living descendant. I was halfway through a sip of lukewarm coffee when the sound cracked the room open. I stood at the edge of the mahogany-paneled library in my Coast Guard medic's blues, name tape reading Petty Officer L. Navarro, trying to disappear into the wallpaper. I'd come to the reading of Captain Elias Thorne's will because his aide had begged me. He wrote your name in ink, not pencil, the email said. I figured it was a courtesy mention for the morphine I'd pushed through his last nights. Then every head swiveled. 40 pairs of eyes, some grieving, most greedy, pinned me like a flare in the dark. The solicitor, Ms. Calder, didn't blink. Lieutenant Navarro, do you know the identity of your birth mother? The question hit like a rogue wave. My cup slipped, coffee bled across antique Persian silk. I'd grown up in a salt-stung trailer behind a cannery in Port Haven. Mom waitressed at the Crab Shack, came home smelling of fryer grease and diesel. When I was 7, I found a rusted dog tag in her jewelry box, E. Thorne. Not Navarro. I held it up. She went pale as bleached coral. Old friend, she muttered, and buried it under tarnished earrings. She died at 41, heart attack between double shifts. In her locker I found a postcard, asterisk if the sea calls, follow. If it drowns you, forgive, asterisk I thought it was poetic nonsense. Now, in a room thick with Chanel and contempt, I understood it was a warning. Ms. Calder continued reading. The lighthouse estate, the trust, the offshore accounts, everything, to Lucia Elena Navarro, provided she opens the chart locker in the tower. A cousin in a cashmere turtleneck leapt up. She's the paramedic. She dosed him into delirium.
Miss Calder's voice cut like a foghorn. Captain Thorne was lucid, filmed and triple notarized. Lucia, stay after. The library doors closed on the relatives howling. Miss Calder led me to a spiral iron staircase that groaned like a ship's hull. At the top, the lighthouse lantern room, glass walls fogged with decades of salt. A steel chart locker stood beneath the dormant beacon. She handed me a brass sextant key. He said you'd know the bearing. The locker opened to a blast of brine and old paper. Inside, rolled charts, a tarnished compass, a velvet pouch. The top chart was a hand-drawn family tree. My name, asterisk asterisk Lucia Elena asterisk asterisk, branch from Captain Elias and Ensign Marina Thorne, his sister. A red X slashed through Marina's name, dated 1994. Beneath, a letter in Marina's looping script. Asterisk Elias, your brother swears he'll raise the child in boardrooms, not on decks. He'll clip her wings before she learns to fly. We're vanishing. Burn this if you love us. Asterisk. Another page. A hospital anklet. Asterisk asterisk baby girl Thorne asterisk asterisk. My real name. The compass needle trembled, pointing not north, but to a tiny island marked Haven's Reach. I drove through a nor'easter to the captain's lighthouse estate. The keeper, Mr. Silva, met me with a lantern and a face carved by gales. He waited 60 years for this storm, he said. The tower stairs spiraled into the lantern room. The chart locker was already open. Inside the velvet pouch, a silver anchor pendant engraved Marina. I clipped it around my neck. It burned cold. Back at the law firm, the relatives circled like gulls. The cashmere cousin, asterisk asterisk Preston Thorne asterisk asterisk, slammed a briefcase. You hypnotized a dying man. I unrolled the family tree across the table. The red X bled like a wound. I read Marina's letter aloud, voice steady as a tide. She didn't abandon you, I said. She outran you. Preston's mother, asterisk asterisk Aunt Delphine asterisk asterisk, gasped, recognizing the handwriting. Ms. Calder produced a memory card. Captain Thorne's final video. He predicted every objection. The screen flickered. The captain, gaunt but fierce, stared into the lens. If my brothers spawn contest this, play the coordinates. Lucia is the only one who ever asked how the sea felt, not how much it cost. The room emptied. Preston lingered, eyes on the anchor pendant. She was my cousin, he whispered. I never knew. 2 weeks later, a courier delivered a wax-sealed tube. Inside, The captain's last log, written in waterproof ink. Lucia. Asterisk, you once told me pain is just the sea testing the hull. You were right. The estate is yours to refit. Turn the lighthouse into a clinic for those the tide forgets. Name it after the woman who taught me stars could guide even cowards home. Asterisk. Asterisk, the money is barnacles. Scrape it off. Your mercy is the keel. Asterisk. Fair winds, skipper. I cried until the ink ran. 8 months later, the lighthouse beamed again. Not for ships but for people. The lantern room became an ER. The keeper's cottage. Pediatrics. The chart locker. A pharmacy. Opening day. A deckhand's daughter arrived with a fishhook in her thumb. No insurance, her father muttered. I removed the hook, bandaged the wound. Handed him a lollipop shaped like an anchor. Pay when the nets are full. Today you're home. Preston showed up on a Thursday, sleeves rolled, offering to paint exam rooms. I owe the sea a debt, he said. We painted until dawn. The walls dried the color of sunrise. On the first anniversary, I climbed the spiral stairs at twilight. The beacon swept the horizon, steady as a heartbeat. I touched the anchor pendant, asterisk asterisk marina asterisk asterisk, and spoke to the wind. I followed the bearing, Captain. We're on station. The fog lifted. For the first time, the past wasn't a riptide. It was awake, proof I'd moved forward. Family isn't the name on the manifest. It's the hands that reef the sails when the storm forgets to ask permission.